Hello and welcome back to the channel where we continue our journey and adventures in Dungeons and Dragons, the board game, a heavily modified version of it. As you might have seen in my previous videos concerning this game, we mixed all six boxes together, creating a behemoth of a game. So this time we're playing a legendary mission, a quest from Castle Ravenloft. We're looking for the Icon of Ravenloft, which we have right here. We heard the rumor in one of the taverns outside of this adventure that the Icon of Ravenloft is located in a chapel. So our party arrives at the ruins, hoping to find the entrance to the chapel in which the Icon of Ravenloft is located. Our quest is to get in there, retrieve the icon, defeat all the monsters guarding the icon, and come back to the ruins to this exclamation mark spot. So this is the way we're going to approach this mission. Now, our party, let's just briefly go through the party to introduce our heroes. Brunor Battlehammer, right? He's going to be our tank, our fighter. He's very good at defending and taking aggro from his party members. His special ability is Headbutt. He can suffer 1 damage to deal 1 damage to an adjacent monster. So, yeah, typical of a dwarf, isn't it? Yeah. All right. So that's our our fighter. Yeah, that's his miniature. That's the original miniature from which box is it? Is it Drizzt? Maybe, I don't know, can't remember. But that's him with his paint job, right? Then we have Quinn, our healer, our cleric, our favorite cleric, because his special ability Saving Grace allows us to get rid of a condition if his heal is successful. So that's Quinn. And we'll be using the miniature from Descent 2nd edition, which in my opinion fits perfectly. Maybe next time we'll swap it for another painted miniature. So that was our cleric. Now our wizard, our sorcerer. No, a wizard, Nemestra. We're playing her again. And she will be represented by this fantastic mini from, again, Descent 2nd edition. This is one of my favorite paint jobs that I have, with this little stream there at the base. So that's Nemestra. What is it that she can do? She can, well, that's similar to Brunor's Headbutt, actually. She can do the over channel once during each of your hero phases. After you hit with an attack, you may suffer 1 damage to deal plus 1 damage. So yeah, so she buffs her damage with her own health. Okay, something similar to Brunor's Headbutt, as I've just said. And last but not least, Rat Shadow, our rogue, our halfling, really, represented again by a miniature from Descent 2nd edition. I don't know, I have a crush on Descent 2nd edition, but I think this miniature fits nicely with Rat Shadow's character card, hero card. Special ability, Cunning Action. You may take a second non-attack action during your hero phase. So she can disarm a trap, pick up items, move, things like that. Something will be something that will be very, very useful later on. So we arrive at the ruins, ready to proceed. Before we do so, we need to deal ourselves 4 treasure cards. Hopefully these are items. Yeah, an item, yet another item. Oh, look at that. I shuffled all these monster decks before we started playing. So there we are. We will give Lucky Charm to our healer, because his healing depends on his ability to hit with his attacks. Thundering Boomerang, right? Attack 1 monster within 2 tiles twice, right? +5. So I'll give that to our Rat Shadow, our rogue. Brooch of Shielding, reduce the damage by 1. Shall we give it to Brunor, who will be yeah, who will be soaking up a lot of damage. Let's do that. And Scrimshaw Charm, reroll the die. Ah, maybe Nemeshtra, who's +7, +6, +6. Reroll the die. So it's like a lucky charm, really. Yeah, let's give it to Rogue, because she will be hitting quite a lot with her daggers and swords, short swords. Right, there we go, ready to kick things off. And I think we will start with Brunor, right? Brunor has his abilities here on the side that I will not be showing you, or maybe once, okay? He's got his utility power, bodyguard. If I place a token here, a stance, then he can basically swap places with a hero within one tile and take the aggro from them. And the other one is the Clan Battlehammer Shield. This stance allows him to gain +2 to his AC, so perfect. His natural AC is 16, so he will be very hard to get hit. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to kick things off with our fighter, with Brunor. He will activate both his bodyguard and Battlehammer Shield stances, and he will explore in this direction. Let's grab the very first tile. Oh, and by the way, I mixed all the tiles together from all 6 different boxes, so you will see different types of tiles coming up. Let's see what this one is and which box this one comes from. This one is a jungle. This is the Tomb of Annihilation, right? Okay, of course. Black triangle to start things off. So, a monster, right there, and an encounter card. Let's see what they are. A monster is Kobold Skirmisher, right? Kobold Skirmisher. Kobold Skirmisher. There he is. Kobold Skirmisher. Right? Let's put him there. And before we activate him, we need to see what the encounter is. A gnarled old man dressed as a clerk steps from the shadows. I watch the master's treasure. At least I do, unless I'm distracted. You try to distract Leith. Roll a die. On 1 to 10, something happens. On 11 to 20, something else happens. Okay, let's have a look. And it's a 12. Okay. Whew, we just made it. Draw a treasure card. Fantastic. Let's draw a treasure card, which is Eyes of Minute Seeing. These magic lenses allow you to see faintest of details. Used during your hero phase, reveal each trap token that is adjacent to your hero. Ah, that's very good. I wish I was adjacent to my rogue. I would have given it to my rogue, but Brunor will keep it. Okay, so this gets discarded. And Kobold Skirmisher now activates. If he's within one tile of a hero, he attacks the closest hero with a thrown javelin. Closest hero, so he will attack Brunor, right? Brunor has +2 to AC. Broocher shielding used when hero takes 1 damage, okay? 1, and it's a fail. So Kobold failed his attack miserably, right? Okay, let's put him on the queue. So Brunor activated. Now let's proceed with... Who do we proceed with? Who do we proceed with? And which way are we going to go? I think I want to go and kill this Kobold, because his AC is 13 and only 1 HP, so he will be reasonably easy to defeat. But who is going to do that? Shall we do that with our rogue? She can go in and... Oh, she needs to be adjacent. Her move is 5, so she can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and be on the unexplored edge, and then attack with... If you hit one hero on your hero style gains. Yeah, I will do that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. She's right there at the edge. And she will attack with a rapier, right? For +7. Here, Kobold's AC is 13. So it's a 12. It was a 12 +7, 19. So he gets defeated. And one hero on my tile gains advantage. Right. Advantage. There's no other heroes on the tile. So Red Shadow will gain the advantage token as a result of that attack. All right. We will grab Kobold and put him in our trophy pile. Let's see what the treasure is. It's a flying carpet. Look at that. Oh, that's fantastic. Flying carpet. We just need to grab the token for it. Right, so here we are. I found the flying carpet token, and this is one of the best items coming from Strahd, I think. Well, I wish they had some indicators here that would have told us which box it came from. Well, there isn't any, as far as I know. Anyways, the flying carpet allows us to skip the move action, and instead we can move the flying carpet, and whichever hero is on the carpet moves with the carpet. So it's like a, you know, a move action for everybody on the carpet, and it's fantastic. And it also replaces, or disallows, using of the tokens, as you'll see later when we find them, any of the tokens. Fantastic find, fantastic find. So I suppose I'll just put it here on the side somewhere. Right, so we need to explore now. Okay, let's see what we find. And we found a crypt corner. So we started in the ruins, went through the path in the woods, and we found a crypt with a black triangle. But it's a crypt corner, it's a named tile, and we have these decks. Crypt corner, right? Crypt corner, there we are. There we are. Before we do anything, let's shuffle the deck of the room event cards. I don't know. Let's take this one from the middle. It is a several coffins of the recently deceased line the walls of the crypt. Sorry for that. You heed the fortune teller's warning and set about to grim task of staking their unmoving occupants. Oh my word. If there is an undead monster on this tile, you may immediately defeat it. Discard, discard. Okay, well, let's have a look. Let's have a look if there is an undead monster, because we haven't spawned the monster yet. No, it's a human cultist. Well, close. Right. And now we need an encounter card, which we will deal with first. All right, it's a summoning circle in a crypt corner. How fitting. Yeah, a careless misstep disturbs a magic rune, freeing a horrid creature. Place a new monster adjacent to the active hero. Oh, fantastic. Okay, maybe it's an undead. Let's have a look. Yes, it is. Look at that. So, it's a shadow. Now, how are we going to do it? If there is an undead monster on this tile, you may immediately defeat it. Well, that's what we're going to do. So a human cultist appears right there, okay? And also a shadow. Let's just spawn him for a minute. He spawns in the crypt, adjacent to my hero, according to the summoning circle encounter card. But a crypt corner card, room event deck card, allows me to immediately defeat the undead monster. So I suppose what we get is the monster card and also a treasure for doing that. But hang on a minute, I cannot do that, can I? I cannot take another treasure because I already killed the kobold and we took a flying carpet, and there is a rule that you can only take loot one treasure. when you kill more than one monster, there's only one treasure card that you can pick up. Okay, fair enough. So a human cultist now activates. And what is it that he does? If he's within one tile, moves adjacent and attacks with a poison dagger. Right? So it moves adjacent to me and attacks with a poison dagger for +6. Oh, it's 22, so I get hit for 1. And I also get poison. Okay, so I have an advantage, but I can't use it now. I'll have to wait for my turn to do that. Right. So that was Rat Shadow. She activated. Now it's either Nimesh, try Quinn. I think we will start with Quinn because he can try and get rid of both the cultist and the condition. Yeah, what's his speed again? His speed is 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just enough to get in here to the unexplored edge to explore that and attack the cultist. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right there, he turns around and he will use his what's it called? Sacred Flame. Sacred Flame, right? Attack one monster within one tile of you. If you hit, one hero on your tile can gain 1 hit point, and as a result of his saving grace, he will get rid of that poison condition. So that would be perfect if we hit. We have our lucky charm on us. So we need 14 or more. That's 8 plus 6 is 14. Exactly that. I don't need to use my lucky charm. Perfect. So we heal Rat Shadow for 1, and we get rid of that poison condition as a result of us using the saving grace. Fantastic. Fantastic news. Good, good, good. So we moved, we attacked. This guy is dead. Okay. So he goes back on the shelf with all the miniatures. His card into our treasure trophy pile, and a treasure now. Lucky find, a fortune. Play this immediately. Draw 3 treasure cards and keep 1. Discard the others. Ooh, 1, 2, and 3. That was a lucky find after all, wasn't it? So first one is Potion of Healing. Fantastic. The second one is a lucky charm, another great item. I already have one, but you know. And the last one is Ring of Elemental Command. You use instead of an action, choose 1 elemental monster. Oh, that's very situational. You deal 1 damage and it is stunned. Might be good, but I will drop that. It's between Potion of Healing and Lucky Charm. I think I'll keep Potion of Healing on Quinn. So I discard the Lucky Charm and Ring of Elemental Command together with the Lucky Find fortune that we just obtained as a result of killing that cultist. So there you go. These get discarded. So now we need to finish our exploration. So let's draw another tile. This is looks like an old tile from the older boxes. Yeah. Oh, look at that. It's Strahd's Crypt. Whew. A white one at that. So another named tile. A monster. No encounter. So let's just prepare that. A monster. We need a coffin. Let's see if we can find a coffin somewhere here, so that we can. Yeah, we have a coffin. We'll place a coffin right there. Right, is it trapped though? How are we going to resolve if it's a trap? Okay, let's roll a d4. On a 1 to 2, it's a trap. There's a trap on it. On a 3 to 4, there isn't. Okay. 1 to 2, there's a trap. So let's grab our trap trap pile of tokens. Pick one at random. Let's put it there, and let's see what happens if we decide to loot the coffin. Okay, it's a named one again. So Strahd. There we go. There's Strahd deck. Let's have a look. Oh, sorry. There you go. Now I looked at the camera and I realized that you couldn't see it. Now you can see the whole thing. Right, so again, which one? Let's take this one. But how fitting. Look, we're looking for the Icon of Ravenloft and we found Strahd's Crypt next to the Crypt corner. Whew. Okay, let's see what we find inside. While staring at the impressive sarcophagus directly before you, several of the smaller coffins along the wall open up. Uh-oh! Strange creatures shuffle out from the darkness. Search through the monster deck and discard pile, drawing the first 2 undead monsters you see, and add them to the active hero style. Distribute the cards evenly amongst eligible players, starting with the active hero. Oh my word! So we have 1. Now we need to find how many? 2? 2 undead monsters. Right. Yeah, we have 1. Absolutely terrible. I'll show you in just a moment. No undead monsters. Let's keep looking. No. Oh, come on. Everything but undead. Yep, there's another undead. Sure. Okay. So, before we reveal the 2 undead monsters, let's see what this one is. The very first one that we drew as a result of exploring that crypt is... Oh, come on! Oh my god, look at that. It's the flaming flying sword. 2 HP, hits quite hard, plus it's got some special abilities, things like that. Right, so let's see what 2 undead monsters we found in the crypt. The first one is the Kultan skeleton. Okay, Kultan skeleton, there he is, right there. And the last one we found is a zombie beholder. Oof, it's a tough guy. Oh, come on. Zombie beholder. Okay. Or beholder zombie if you like. And this is a massive guy. Look at that. Let's swap places, guys, because you won't be able to see anything. Right, so it's like this. They spawn in a line defending the crypt. Maybe there is something interesting in that crypt. Who knows? So who was first? It was like this, wasn't it? Thanks, room event deck. Thanks for nothing. Wow. Okay, so I can distribute these evenly. So I'll give this to Rat Shadow because she already activated. Ha! Alright. Then flying sword. No, the flying sword was mine. I mean Quinn's, because he just activated. So that stays with him. And I will give Kultan skeleton card to Bruno, of course, because he already activated as well. So it's just the flaming sword that will activate now. And let's just have a look if you can see everything. Yeah, I'm sure you can. Flying sword. So what is it that it does? If it's within 2 tiles of a hero, it moves adjacent and attacks with its blade. Otherwise, moves 2. So it's quite fast, right? So it moves and attacks, right? So it will go in here, and now it's adjacent to 2 of us, right? But maybe Bruno now you can remove your stance token from this card at the start of any villain phase. If you do, swap your hero's position with that of any hero's tile. Yeah. Okay, so he does that. Okay, so he swaps and he draws aggro. So the Flaming Sword attacks Brunor. Brunor's AC is 16 plus 2. Plus, he can reduce the damage that he will potentially receive. So it's 11, it's 19. Oh, come on. 19, and my AC was it, what was it? 16 plus 2. Ah, come on. So I receive 2 damage as a result of that, but I will use my Brooch of Shielding, yeah, and I'll flip this card over after use. So this is used, potentially can be reactivated. So I reduce the damage received by 1 down to 1. So 1 HP, 1 wound on Brunor. Okay, so wasn't that bad after all. We prevented 1 damage and we changed positions, which is good. And we will see what happens next. Now, let's kick things off with Nemestra. She's the last hero to be activated. Ooh, and to be honest with you, what is it that we can do? Can we attack 2 monsters? Is there any attack 1 monster, attack 1 adjacent monster? Each hero gains advantage. Choose a monster on your hero's tile. Move that monster 2 tiles away. No. So, I think I will move on the flying carpet. Choose one to attack each monster on that tile. Ha! There you go. There you go. This is what we're going to do. So Nemestra's speed is 6. Yeah, it's 6. I don't need 6. 1, 2... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, I could do that to explore. But I won't be able to use Burning Hands. And I want to do that because if I hit, I might potentially kill this beast, Zombie Beholder, which would be absolutely fantastic. So let's have a look. She goes here. She has enough movement points to do that. Then she will, where is it? I'm looking for this first. She will use during your hero. Each hero on your hero style gains advantage, right? So I'll use that. Only Brunor and Nemestra will gain advantage because Rat Shadow already has her advantage activated like that. And then I'm going to use my daily power, Burning Hands. Okay, attack. Choose a tile within 1 tile. Attack each monster on that tile. So of course I'm using that tile to attack. So, and if I hit, I will deal 3 damage. And this Beholder zombie has 3 HP. Skeleton is relatively weak. So I can use advantage to actually advantage means that I roll 2 d10s, 20s, and choose the better, the higher one. So I need, for the skeleton, I need 12, and for zombie, I need 15. All right, let's have a look. So I have 11 and 3, of course. I discard the advantage, discard that d20, and I keep 11. 11 plus 7 is 18. So the skeleton is destroyed with my Burning Hands, and 18 is more than enough to kill this Zombie Beholder as well. Wow. Okay, thanks Nemestra. That was absolutely fantastic. So both of her utility and daily powers are flipped as a result of that. Fantastic, Nemestra. Well done, my lady. Okay, so both of these, thankfully, let's just quickly have a look. After biting, no, this Zombie Beholder never stood a chance to bite me with anything, because then something happens. I don't want to spoil it now. Anything happens with the Kultan skeleton? No, he just dies because some of the monsters can explode or cast a curse on you or things like that. So they both go into my trophy pile. Fantastic. I have a lot of experience now to either cancel the encounter cards or level up. But we also draw 1 card, 1 treasure card. Nemestra, you earned it. It's a dragon toothpick. Oh, you're getting +1 bonus to attack rolls against adjacent monsters. I'm next to Rat Shadow, so I'll pass it to her. she will need all the plus to attack rolls that she can obtain. Right, so there we go. There we go. Wow, that was a nice turn. We cleared. I wish I placed this sword here. I would have destroyed it as well. Yeah. Well, oh well. Maybe next turn. We can farm some items. Right, since we haven't explored, we need to draw the punishment card. Encounter card, of course. And it is a cackling skull. Ooh, an environment. A crystal skull floats out of the darkness. Its maddening laughter makes it difficult to focus. If there's an environment card already in play, discard it. No, there isn't. Whenever a hero uses a daily power or utility power, that hero takes 1 damage. Ah! Shall we cancel that? Maybe we should, because we still have a lot of utility powers and daily powers. No, that's very bad. No, let's get rid of it. So we're going to spend 5 XP from our trophies and cancel that cackling skull encounter card, because that's actually quite bad. I still have a lot of unused both utility and daily powers, so I would have suffered from that immensely. So no, thank you very much, but no. I still have 3 XP left in my trophies, from my trophies. So there we are. We completed the first round of the new adventure, looking for the Crypt, in which we can obtain the Icon of Ravenloft, the goal of our quest. I think it was quite an interesting first. Quite a lot of things happened. Yeah, so there we are. I hope you enjoyed it. Please let me know in the comments section below if there's anything I could improve, or that you enjoy or you do not enjoy. I always find your comments very helpful in improving my channel. Thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you in the continuation of our adventure very, very soon in the next episode. Thanks a lot. Bye bye.